I'm John Davies, Vice President of GreenBiz, and I'm here today in GreenBiz studio with David Tulauskas, Director of Sustainability at General Motors. Welcome, David.
Hi, John. Great to be here.
So, David, lots of things have been changing at GM, and you know, are you a car company? Are you a transportation company? Are you a utility? What are you?
We're kind of all the above. But bottom line is our industry is going to change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 50, and we want to be part of that disruption. So we're really out to redefine personal mobility, and so we exist to serve our customers and build stronger communities, and we're going to do that through transforming transportation.
So ride sharing, how does that fit into it?
So yeah, I get that question a lot. If you think about, we were in the business of offering personal mobility, and we're still in that business, but the definition of personal mobility is changing. The traditional business model of personal mobility through personal ownership is evolving because customers are evolving to ride sharing, car sharing, and we're in that business. We made a strategic partnership with Lyft on ride sharing, and we created a new brand, Maven, to really create a brand around all the car sharing opportunities that we're working on.
And where's Maven launching?
Maven launched in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and it's expanding across the U.S. We also have a car sharing program in Germany called Car Unity, and we've got other activities around the world as well. So Maven sort of pulls all of these things together, and we're going to commercialize, scale the opportunity in car sharing.
So on the vehicle side, we're seeing the introduction of, everyone's racing toward who's going to have the best range and the right vehicle and that. And, you had the Volt, and now you're going to introduce the Bolt. What are some of the features of that?
Well, the Chevrolet Bolt, we really think it's a game changer because one thing that's been holding back customers from really adopting en masse in a mainstream way electrification is cost and range. So with the Bolt, we're going to launch the vehicle at around $30,000, including the federal tax credit in the U.S., and give them 200 miles of range, which is more than the data shows that people really need to feel comfortable with adopting it and driving it on a day-to-day basis.
So will that be offered across the country?
Yes. Yep, nationwide.
Wow, that's great. And do you find uptake in other countries? I mean, we always look at the U.S., but is the Bolt going to be available in Europe?
The Bolt will be available in Europe, marketed under a different name, and we have other electrified vehicles in Europe as well as China. China is going to be a huge market, so the Bolt itself isn't yet going to be there, but we've got other electrified products. But I would say the three main markets is North America, Europe, and China.
And so finally, from an internal perspective at GM, how is sustainability sort of making itself felt around the company?
So, for me, sustainability is really a mindset. So my job is to get 215,000 employees coming to work every day, not just about driving the financial benefits and the bottom line improvements, but figuring out ways to do that have environmental benefits as well as societal benefits. And, we've been at landfill free and zero waste for a long time. We have an aspirational goal to send zero waste to landfill, and I think that's a great example of a different mindset being taken that helped change the way we do business. So, we view waste as a resource out of place, and when you have that mindset, we've changed waste streams in plants to now new revenue streams. So we're hitting it at the top line with new revenues from managing our waste. We're improving our bottom line by reusing our materials and avoiding cost of virgin material. And every landfill is a liability waiting to happen. So if we're not sending our waste to landfills, we're reducing our risks.
And I could go on asking about circular economy and several other things you're involved in, but I think our time is up. This is John Davies at GreenBiz Studio with David Tulauskas, Director of Sustainability at General Motors.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, David.